Grand Rising. Good day. And good night. I hope you all are doing well. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to 144 from the stars. Tarot. Let's go ahead and give Odin a treat. The totem for this message is going to be a sea urchin. All right. I do have some word that I'm going to share with you all. I'm going to be reading from the book of Psalms. I'm going to be reading from chapter 73, and I'm going to read verse 21 through 26. Thus my heart was grieved, and I was pricked in my mind. So foolish was I, and ignorant. I was as a beast before you. Nevertheless, I am continually with you. You have held me by my right hand. You shall guide me with your counsel, and afterwards receive me to glory. Whom have I in heaven but you? And there is none upon earth that I desire beside you. My flesh and my heart fails, but Elohim is the strength of my heart and my portion forever. Just realized that I chose a sea urchin, and then one of the first words in the scripture was pricked. And ouch, I don't think you want to be pricked by a sea urchin. So maybe there's a reason why it's the totem. I don't know. Let's find out. Let me go ahead and pull a Moonology card. Let's find out what Spirit would like you all to know. I hope you are doing well. Thank you all for being here. All right, we have take time to breathe out, disseminating moon, and I'm really getting like a woo-saw, let go. I'm almost getting this energy of like, almost like this, like, I don't know if this is like an ancestor or something, because I'm almost kind of getting like a funny energy. Like, I don't know, maybe this person was really funny when they were here, when they were alive with us on Earth, and I don't know. I'm kind of getting this like almost like humorous, tough love energy. Like, what you worried about? It's over. Like, let it go. Just take a deep breath. You'll be okay. Like, I'm really getting this energy of like, almost like an encouragement of like, lighten up. Like it's okay. It's not as heavy as you think it is, or like whatever it was that was heavy or uncomfortable. It's over now. So it's like, I don't know. Have you ever seen like a kid like experience something that was unpleasant to them, and they kind of get worked up about it, and then they kind of, it takes them a minute to stop being upset, even though what and it could have been a little thing. I mean, it was intense for them. It's the first time they ever experienced it, right? So it's kind of like this energy of like it's already over, but the kid's still like. And I'm not saying anyone in the collective is doing that, but I am getting this like almost a similar dynamic where it's like we might be living in a previous experience when the brand new experience is right here, and it's not what we were upset about, or it's not what was bothering us, or it's not what was hurting us. Like there's something of like, let it go, take a deep breath, and realize you're in the present moment now. That is over. So I don't know what that was. For some of you, that kind of felt like your entire life up till now. I don't know. Or like a really intense, like, gosh, it was like, I don't know if that was like 10 months or 10 years. I'm getting this energy of 10, maybe since you were 10, maybe the age of 10, maybe the 10th month, the 10th day. I don't know why 10 feels so significant, like as a measurement, not just the numerical significance, like completions and beginnings and stuff like that. But okay, all right. So maybe things are not what they used to be, and maybe Spirit wants you to realize that, and to realize that things are not what they used to be, and that it's okay to take a deep breath and just let it go, because it really is over. And like whatever was over might not have been that great, but whatever is right here right now is. So it's like I kind of need to shake you out of that energy. It's kind of like I don't know if you've ever had like you woken up from a really intense dream, and it just kind of throws you off for a little bit throughout the day, especially like that first half of the day or something, just kind of like throws you a little off. It was a little off-putting, and it's like, all right, well, obviously that dream is not the current present moment of the day, but it's still kind of throwing you off, and you may not be experiencing the present moment of the day to its fullest. It's kind of like that. It's like you just kind of came out of a dream. That dream is over. You're now in the new reality, but you might not be experiencing the full richness of how good this present moment is. And maybe like there's like a ancestral spirit that's kind of like laughing and joking with you, like this humorous, tough love, like what you crying about or what you worried about, what you stressing about. Like it's over now. It's fine. So I don't know. All right. That's what came through. Let's move forward. Can we get an oracle? Would you like me to get an oracle? Do you want me to even get an oracle? I don't know. First card I've seen was Deep Knowing. Okay. The Fates. You know, I almost got the energy, and it was, right before this card came out, what I saw was someone was having a hard time letting go of something because it hurt. So, and then I saw it in a few different scenes, kind of all at once. One of the scenes I saw was someone trying to cut a balloon, but they were crying. They were having a hard time cutting the balloon. They didn't want to let it go. And I kind of got the sense that for some of you, this may be different things. Um, and for some of you, there's almost like this sense of justice in this energy. So I don't know if like maybe what's hard to let go is a need to have justice for something, or to see justice, or for something to be corrected or fixed, or because I'm almost getting this energy of like something has been released and something is lighter. And it's like if you could just let go and forgive and walk away from whatever you were holding on to or whatever was hurting you, you would realize that there's something so much better right in front of you. And like it's almost like as if like I know that matters to you, but there's this level of like I'm trying to help you see that it doesn't matter, that you can just let that go, that's not you right now, that's not right here right now, that's not tomorrow, that's not where you're heading. That may have been you then, that may have been then, that may have been them then, but this is now. And it's like I'm getting this energy of like it's okay to just let it go, because things are different now. Time is different now. The energy you're in is different now. The people are different. Like I'm okay. So there is a phenomenon, and I've mentioned this on this channel before, and I'm kind of discovering this phenomenon a little further, and it's making me wonder, you know, how far does this go? I've mentioned this before that some of you may have experienced because of you healing within yourself and you healing your imagination of other people, that you may notice that even they have healed or have shifted or are different or as not as karmic or not as hurtful or negative or whatever the adjective or quality about them that wasn't the most pleasant thing in the world is different now. And in the past, when I brought up this phenomenon, I didn't mention a key word, which was you may have healed what you imagine the person to be. And I think that is very important. Our imagination and our minds are very powerful. And, you know, if we spend our time imagining someone to be some big, scary, bad monster, and we spend enough time imagining them to be that, they're going to be. You're going to experience that. You're going to manifest that experience. And I understand, you know, well, what if the argument to that would be, well, they showed me that they are. I was like, okay, so you experienced a moment or moments or many, maybe years. Like, yes, maybe they showed you that's what they are, but there's still a level of if you can shift from continuing to imagine them as what they have shown you, and instead imagining them as someone that may be healing or someone that may be loving or, maybe improving, you'd be surprised, like the actual genuine shift and change you will see in those people. And it's wild. And I'm a little curious if any of you have any feedback on that phenomenon, and, makes me wonder, how deep does the real, like, reality of us creating our reality truly go? How responsible are we really? I don't, it's just a question. Don't get upset with me. All right. So there is something about, like, let's say you had a cycle in your life where someone was an enemy to you, someone did some kind of injustice to you, there was a debt to be paid, there was an imbalance, there was an injustice, they had done you wrong, and you held on to that. You held on. I'm not saying that experience didn't happen or wasn't real. What I'm saying is you held on to that reality and made it an everyday thing. um there may be an encouragement to maybe let that go. Maybe just forgive, accept, let it go, move on. Because I'm really kind of getting, all right. So if something like that happens and then you hold on to it and then you sit there and you imagine how you would like to get your justice, and you imagine what your life would be like when things got corrected, and I don't know, maybe some of you, there's even a little bit of imagining of them getting what's theirs too. And then like, if you take that, how much is that really helping you? Because at the end of the day, they did you fucking wrong. They ain't worried about it, and you are. I mean, I'm sorry, I love you, but like at some point, we got to kind of pick ourselves up and let that shit go, or it'll consume you. And I know this message won't, that part of the message might not be for everyone. And if it's not for you, please don't be offended by it. And if it is for you, please don't be offended by it. It's just a gentle reminder of we can choose what we wish to experience. And if you let this go, or let something go, even if it hurts, even if it was wrong, even if you feel very strongly about it, and you just surrender, you might be pleasantly surprised about how all that just gets wiped away. Just wiped away, just gone. God's like that. I've seen it. I know it can happen. We just have to put ourselves in alignment to experience that. And this is one of the ways, by forgiving and letting go of the things that hurt us and we hold on to. And to heal how we imagine our enemies. If you imagine your enemy to be your enemy, they're going to continue to be. If you imagine that the world is against you, it's going to continue to be. So please be mindful of what you imagine, because your reality is constantly shifting and changing. And I'm getting this energy of, like, I want you to see that what you were in isn't what you are in now. What you were in isn't what you are in. And maybe you've been living echoes of a past reality. Okay. Whew, can we get some more? Patience. First card out here. Patience, inner voice, and then creativity. We got 2, 3, and 7. 1, 7, 2, 3, 7. This aloneness card is what kind of caught my attention. And then we've got this past lives and outsiders. There is also this energy of healing wounds from past lives and clearing out karma. I'm getting this energy of, like, and I feel like this might be like another message kind of tied to, like, we're getting ready to experience a global reset. Like, we're about to, our society on earth, yeah, it's going to be great. So, like, we're about to experience like a big reset, basically a big shift. And it's like, Spirit loves you, God loves you, your higher self loves you, but like, it may be time to just let some of these things go. Because here soon it's not going to matter anyways. So it's like, so it's almost like kind of trying to like prepare you for the new world. Like, hey, here real soon, stuff like this isn't even going to be matter. It's not even going to be a thought, or there isn't going to be suffering in the world. Like, I don't think you understand. You're not going to go hungry. You're not going to go without. No one's going to hurt you. Like, you're in a better place. You're with God. I want you to realize you're safe. I love you. You're okay. Just wake up. The fool. The fool. And I am getting that there may be like wounds of feeling alone or abandoned or neglected or um like just like wrongly persecuted or always misunderstood or attacked or like I don't know, like exiled almost. Feeling like you've been exiled. Like you've been like punished for some awful crime that you can't even imagine what could possibly be. You're like, what could you have possibly have done to warrant such a cruel punishment throughout your life? I don't know who this message is for, but I'm really getting so strong that you're like, it's just please asking you to forgive and let it go. Because it's not you anymore. It doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be your reality. That doesn't have to be your testimony anymore. It doesn't have to be your story. It may have been the first 50 chapters, but it doesn't have to be how the book ends. And you're the one writing the story. And I think that's the wake up call is like, how long do you want to live this story? How long do you want to be this character with this narrative? I don't know. I'm just getting this energy like, there is so much better available to you. It's right there. You just got to make space in your mind for it to pour into you. And if you're holding on to all these things in your mind or in your heart, if you're holding on to these wounds or you're holding on to these feelings or these thoughts or these perspectives, some of you might be clicking off right now, and that's just fine. But I mean, this is the energy, this is the message that's coming through. It's a real strong like, look, we're about to go through a reset. So like all those skeletons in your closet, it's time to kick them to the curb or address them or face them or like because none of this is going to be what is like I don't think people understand that like the level of clean slate reset new world. Clean slate reset new world. New world. Like it's over. Take time to breathe out. Disseminating moon, the fates. You're at a crossroads in your life. You're at one of the biggest major events of your life. It might not seem like it, but you actually really are because you're on the dawn of the new world in your life, the new you, the new reality, the new narrative, the new mission, the new story, the new characters, the new roles, all of it. And guess what? The best part is you're the one that's writing it. You're scripting it. You're producing it. You're imagining it. Do you really want to live this same old fucking story you've been living in this brand new, better world? Because I'm going to be honest with you, for a lot of this energy I'm feeling, that old script doesn't exist in the new world. And that's the real wake up call. You got to let it go. Because where we're heading, that doesn't exist. It doesn't happen there. There are so many scriptures about talking about the return of the Mashiach, returning of the Son, return of Yahuwah, return of our Elohim, and how the suffering, the misery, the night itself, the darkness itself is wiped away, eternal day. Do you really want to live an eternal day in darkness? I don't think God wants you to do that. I mean, that would You deserve better than that. All right. I'm not trying to preach to anyone, because I could easily heed this message just as much as anyone else. So don't think I'm like trying to preach to anyone, but whew, all right. Heavier energy. This was a heavier energy. Can we switch to Rose or anything else that needs to come through? This Nine of Swords. And again, I'm getting that energy of like, I don't know. Let's say that sword is a memory. That sword is a thought. That sword is an imagination. That sword is self-talk. That's a self-belief. That's a perception. That's an anticipation. That's an assumption. This is an idea. And it's all just, if you just look at the imagery, do you really want to hold on to all 9 of those swords? Because the only thing I see them doing is keeping you down and hurting you. When the reality is everything is looking up. All right. We got the Tower of the Moon, the Emperor, the King of Wands. That's the energy Spirit wants to shake you up into. This like invigorated, empowered, confident, like you move forward, like Spirit is trying to put some fire to your heels. Like, I don't know this. It's like wake up to who you are, wake up to your power. Like, you have so much more potential or ability than you realize, or than you're even acting upon. Have you ever seen a youth? It could be a child. It doesn't have to be a child. An individual that has so much talent, so much potential, but they don't see it, and they don't apply. They don't apply themselves. They don't try. Um, and it's not like it's an intentional thing, and they haven't seen it within themselves yet. And there's this energy of like, maybe there's something within yourself that you haven't seen yet. And maybe when you see this within yourself, I don't know, maybe the application of yourself will change. And I'm not saying like you're doing anything wrong. I'm just saying that like there is a great opportunity for you to kind of like jump ship from this nightmare and take this first class ticket to, a fairy dreamland. And like, I don't see why you wouldn't or shouldn't. Like, who's to stop you besides yourself? That would be the only way that would not happen. And like, that's kind of a silly would you rather. Would you rather be stuck on the boat that's a nightmare, or jump ship, take a ticket to fairy dreamland? Same nightmare you've been stuck in, fairy dreamland. Same nightmare, fairy dreamland. Yeah, it's kind of like, is there even a choice at that point? But sometimes we get caught up in our own selves. All right. Anything else, Spirit? This Page of Wands reverse. And that's that. No, like, you aren't this Page of Wands reverse. You're the damn king. You're the King of Wands. So what is this energy of like, like what? Like you're just gonna accept that this is your fate or your life? Like woe is me. I'm gonna just lay here. I can't do anything about it. The world's a cruel place. There is no God. There is no salvation. There is no hope. Like, what is this energy? And I really hope this is only like, if this is something that is resonating, I hope it doesn't really. But if it does resonate, I even deeper hope that it's just like a small little portion of you, and this isn't your like predominating experience. Because if it is, I just want you to know that I love you and God loves you, and you deserve better than that. And there is hope. There is better. There is a tomorrow. There is future. There is happiness. There is a happy ending. Like I don't know what whoever this is for. Like I don't know what you've experienced. I don't know. But if it got to the point to where this is the message, damn, right? But it's like, do we want to lay in it and just accept this is how the story ends? Or do we want to realize that we still have a chance to change the ending? Okay. Yeah. I'm really getting the ending, this energy of like, this isn't an ending. I don't know why letting this go hurts so bad. Like it's, and like, sometimes letting go of, like, for example, an injustice can almost feel like us letting go of that injustice would be an injustice to myself. Like if I were to let go of the injustice that's been done to me, wouldn't I be therefore doing an injustice to myself? Because don't I deserve to see the day of that justice? I don't know. I'm not saying this is an easy thing. And honestly, I think this is something that a lot of people can relate to at some point in time in their life, being in this kind of energy. But it's like you are at the perfect opportunity of what seems like to be this ending is actually the beginning. It's the beginning. And it's the best one. It's the best one of your life. It's the best one you've had yet. There's this energy of like, you gotta believe it or see it, or like, I don't know, like a shift in perspective or something. But we can put the doom and gloom bucket over our heads and sit there in the corner all day long, and that's our free will and choice to do that. But you can take the doom and gloom bucket off the head and see that the world is actually quite beautiful. And not only is the world beautiful, but it's beautiful with you in it. You are a beautiful part of the world that you get to experience. I don't like I again like I don't know, like this really feels like someone may be experiencing some kind of depression. Like I don't know if you feel like family has left you. Like this is giving me the energy of like, maybe I've lived some time, and I've been alive for some time, and now I'm just kind of like, I'm in my house. Maybe my body isn't what it used to be. Maybe I've got like a disability or something. Maybe I've already got kids that are growing up or already grown up. Maybe I never see them. Maybe I just kind of sit around in the house all day alone to myself, and there just seems to be like no, it's just this perpetual existence of like worthlessness. And it's really sad. And it's not who you actually are. And I don't know whose energy I'm picking up on. And I really hope this doesn't resonate. But if it does, I just want you to know you deserve love. And this isn't the end. This isn't how your story ends. You are the narrator of your experience, and you can change the narration. Yeah, I really do. I feel like someone is just like experiencing some hopelessness. Like maybe there's even some like frustration or anger with God. Like, I hear all these things in scripture, or I hear people share their testimony, but where's it at in my life, God? Because I'm still suffering. I'm still hurting. I'm still alone. And I'm sorry that you felt that way. I'm sorry that you don't experience what you deserve. I'm sorry that this has been your existence for some time. But I'm just, again, this energy is like, there's something that you can let go, and it would really shift the underlying tone of your existence. It's like whatever is being held onto is so heavy. It's such a strong energy that it just bleeds into everything in your life. Okay. All right. Who? What else needs to come through besides a hug and a I love you? And I almost feel this energy of like, for someone this reading might be for, you might have even been like, I don't want no hug. I don't want no love. I don't want no I love you. I just want what's right. Or I like, I don't know. Like, I'm getting like someone may have gone over the years a little bitter, a little hurt, a little resentful, a little cold, a little angry. Maybe you lash out. Maybe you're upset about the way your life has been. Maybe you listen to these kind of readings because you hear all the good stuff, and in a way it kind of gives you hope, but maybe in another way it's like an insult because it's like your perpetual existence is still the same. I'm getting it doesn't have to be. It really doesn't have to be. You don't have to be the Nine of Swords, Page of Wands reverse. You can be the King of Wands with the Ace of Cups. Okay. All right. What else needs to come through? Because like I feel like I'm probably delivering a message for a stubborn energy, a stubborn individual. And, I mean, ultimately, I could bring the whole stubborn horse to the water all day long. But, will that horse drink the water? I don't know. I hope so. I really hope so. The horse needs it. We've got the Page of Pentacles. What about this Page of Pentacles? Yeah, there's that energy. It's like you've been in this energy for such a long time. Isn't it just like, aren't you ready for this to just be over? Like, aren't you? And I don't mean no, and I'm not enabling that kind of thinking. So if your mind immediately was like, yes, and tried to run with my words, no, sit back down. That's not what I'm saying to you. You've been stuck in this energy for a long time. Wouldn't it be nice for all of that to come to an end and you experience some fucking joy and happiness that you deserve? Look at all this. It's like for so long, it's been this Nine of Swords, Page of Wands reverse. It's Nine of Pentacles. It's been a long time, all right? You done what? It's the paint that never dries. You don't watch the paint for all eternity. It's still wet. It's not fucking dried. Like, are you ready for that to be over? Are you ready for that to change? Are you ready to experience something else? Are you ready to experience something good? Because I'm almost kind of getting this energy of someone might not believe that it's possible to experience something good anymore. And that's scary. That's why I haven't checked out this reading. That's why I'm still holding on to this energy. It's the same thing that anyone would do for anyone else if they felt like they were really that low in life. I'm going to stand there in the darkness and I'm going to fight with you until you realize you deserve to live and your life is worth living. So you've been in this energy for a long time. Aren't you ready to just cut, release, let it go, and experience all of this? The Ten of Cups, the King of Cups, the Wheel of Fortune, the Magician, the Six of Pentacles, the Morning. It's almost like as if, due to a lot of external experiences and perceptions and thoughts about that external experience, that resentment, anger, or bitterness has turned inwards and it soured the fruit. And like, how would you feel if your favorite fruit plant was just like souring away? You've put so much, like, it's just, I don't know. I'm just getting real strong that a lot of things can change for the better. And I'm kind of getting like spirit is almost like reaching out and crying out to someone like, please just let this go. So we can make this happen. So you can get out of this this energy, out of this like hell. I mean, you might have moments, but like still, like for this to be like a pretty daily consistent energy, for your highs aren't high enough to justify this. They aren't. No one deserves to be experiencing that kind of, I just no. And I'm really feeling like Spirit wants you to be. I almost said it. You almost got me, Spirit. You almost had me say some kind of words that would have been interesting, but no. Spirit wants you to be happy all the time. Spirit wants you to experience the highs that you've had and wants that to be your normal. And then your highs really blow you out the water. Like, I don't know. I'm kind of stuck on this energy because I know I recognize a lot of what this energy is. And shit, I mean, when I was in a similar energy like this throughout different times of my life, I didn't have someone that cared enough to sit here on the floor and still try to talk to me about it. So it's like, fuck, I see that, I can sense the energy out there that someone is experiencing this. So I'm not willing to get off the floor and talk to you. Like, stop talking to you about it. We're going to get better. We're going to. I'm not taking no for an answer. Because like it's this energy that really wants to come through to you. But it's almost like, have you ever been so unhappy for so long, you're almost like, fuck it, I don't even want to be happy then. So even if the happiness was right there at your front door, if I was sitting there trying to put it in your hands, you wouldn't even want it. You wouldn't trust it. You'd rather be unhappy because that's what you've been. So fuck it, might as well, right? But it's like, no, I need you to let that go because you deserve to be happy. You deserve to be loved, to feel deserving, to feel worthy, to be happy, to be alive. You deserve to experience that, to feel that, to live that. But you're never going to until you choose to. Even if the divine surrounded you, revealed himself to you or itself to you in all sorts of ways, it wouldn't matter if you didn't. Ultimate, I mean, look, it's the same thing with like an addict that needs to get clean. You could have the entire family do intervention after intervention. You could put them through rehab after rehab. They could go to jail, to prison. They could be homeless after home. They could experience whatever the hell it was. That addict ain't done until they're done. Well, are you addicted to being miserable? Because I'm getting this energy of like, there is a lot of spiritual, divine support and love around you. But it's kind of like this energy of like, you're not done till you're done. But like, there's perfect opportunity for you to be done all around you. All right. I don't want to be preaching and I don't want to get on anyone's nerves. So yeah, just you can reach out in any kind of way if you need to. And I don't know. Maybe connect with some of the comments on this channel. This channel's got a lot of beautiful souls out here. So I am going to go ahead and leave this reading here. I love you and I appreciate you. And you can do this and you got this. I'm going to go ahead and leave this here. If you like the way that I read, please be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. I greatly appreciate each and every single one of you. I will see you on the next collective message.